Alright, checking.
Nice.
Okay, I think it's working now. Let's start with watching story recap for a bit.
Following the advice of the Chrysos heirs, I embarked on the trial of time.
Still picture,
Only to
never
learn that
mind.
I had been
I thought
dead
they would
since.
change it.
Meanwhile, to obtain information about the entrance to the Castor's success and Axe's soul after returning.
Yep, go now.
It's still early. Where to now?
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. The Thanatos and Success Core Fame has been returned. Sometime after that, the 12 constellation hover above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. The embody of the 12 Emphyrean deity fate, foundation, creation, and calamity of this world. Now, 10 among them has fallen. The core frame returned to the origin of Genesis. Above you, the constellation shimmer, labyrinths echoing the faint slumber of each titan. And you? Have you experienced 4 ascension and 4 parting? Oh wait, did we got already? Stripe, time, reason, death. What a long journey it has been. Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how Emphyrean cherished epic, using story to soothe their sorrow. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Then it begins. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You only need to grab just one, puncture your creation. Why are we doing this right now? Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the keyword in your mind. It's indeed difficult, but you should still highly in your inspiration. Wait, I don't think so. We should just pick the phone. Great Mastery. Last time. Blah, 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 blah. Your power of time is need now. 70-30 speed. I can use the miracle of and I can wait too. In the water, a big shiny chase. Now the river of soul mostly retreat and back, baby. 30 for you and 70 for me. Exactly 30 for you and 70 for me. Detail. Got here and we will talk. Meow. You must admit, even during this stalking low point, there are still those who live joyfully. Safer inlet, searching the surf for wealth, seem more turbulent than the water of Skeljord waterscape. Forget the past for now. It's only being sorrow. But sadness has no place in this moment. What you need to do is to drive to move forward. We decide to head to Ixia, where the river of soul is no longer blocked, to meet up with Cat Girl, hopefully. Those glittering, clinking trinkets will, as always, lift your spirit. It's like the main character is like depressed so much that he has to do all this.
Dixia's moonlight is so
But
beautiful.
I can understand his depression because Tastelai right never meet again with her. Oh well, now this bring me depression too. My Tastelai.
And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
I meet Tastelai too.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing.
Yeah, so depressing. Hello guys. Now the story starts with
Now's not the time
depressing
to feel
talk
down.
that we will
We
never
gotta pull
meet
ourselves
Tastelai
together.
again. Try.
By the way, it was Miss Cipher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh?
What's that sound? Is there something else here?
Yes, and this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful.
I don't know what
about
do I
this.
feel about this. The next part. Wednesday night collab. What should I do about Saber collab? Or Saber or not? Or maybe I'm just
Hey,
doing fine with
what's that
Asha.
on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful. It's a piece of black cloth.
Oh, Fame River again.
Now, where have I seen this before?
Of course, Fame River. Right?
What? How could they be here?
They're gonna come here to kill Castlelight. Mommy, look out. Ma'am, get ready.
Wait!
Time to fight.
We both know what this thing can do. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The River of Souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
The flame chase journey stops now.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. What the?
Meow?
Why Fame Lover say meow? That is my privilege. What's happening? Is this mean to be riddle? The Fame River gone mad. The end.
We already knew about the mad part. But are we still in danger?
Nope, meow. I think that is Cypher. Yeah, I think Cypher probably transform. Meow.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
It's you, Cypher. Wait. What the terrible person? Let's leave. This one. Let's try this. Cypher, you terrible person.
Don't run! I'm the real Cipher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that Swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
So you are playing with both good cop and bad cop, blah blah blah. I'm so strong that I don't need your reminder.
Really? But just a minute ago, that gray hair of yours was all standing up. You were so scared.
Who said that?
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be
I
the
think she's
Flame
explaining
Reaver
her
coming
power.
this way.
Yep. Exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
I see. So her power is like reality gem, but in the weaker version.
Standing up.
I sure love your arrogance, Gray Mystery. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
Hi there, Seabook. Welcome. We just started not long ago. Yeah. And we are parting with Castlelight now, so today we are with this meow lady instead. Yes, T. Wish you rest well. I came during lucid hour and you seem asleep, so I didn't wake you up. But in current circumstance, we can't stay idle. Here is time to continue our training. Let's go to group, shall we? I better join final than
Aren't you
this
a popular
meow.
one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove.
Nope. Why do you need so much money anyway?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change.
You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. What is petty change?
But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple?
Nan, I think you're gonna hit that spot today.
So, as long as
On
I
each
keep
path,
going down this
2
path,
characters die
all those
at
predestined prophecies and fates
so far
will
2
never catch up
characters
to
live
me.
on each path, right? So it's gonna be Cypher turn.
That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
Oh yeah, and I forget that we already become demigod too. We are now demigod of time.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to join me so far to inspect the express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has
Yeah,
stumped
Dan Hang still
employees and
milk.
scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even someone as gifted as yourself.
In the groove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appeared that many scholars from Emphalis believe the taboo against the world beyond sky stemmed from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Emphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 12 Titans whose core fame have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
I see, so the Sky Titan will be the last one. If Return Aquila core fame can break the Sky Curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Kairos hair.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it.
Yeah, he is
to
clearly a
assess this
robot.
car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Really? But
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
so you can fix it. By all means, please proceed, but be careful. The Express Thruster are extremely dedicated.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
So I see Dan Hong. Bring him here as a Mr. Fix It. It is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing, and if you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Darnham, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
I don't understand. That the Council of Elder posed some secret mean of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Yeah, this guy charged of full mastery.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Forgive me, Lord Lycus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dowcrown, I reviewed the record of many council elders. Among them, only your background is nearly banned. I would like to accept your goodwill, but given such a masterless background and motive, anyone cautious would have doubt.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Now, betraying or what? Are these people betraying me? You're gonna die, you know. I am the dragon. Is this a trap? Is that why you accompany me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Darnham. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion. I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs? So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
You have such overwhelming powers. Why? Answer me. Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out. Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began. It's a good thing Cartonis is the finest blacksmith in Amphorius. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but...
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Phainon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikodor's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties. Right. I must continue sharpening my skills. Eventually, I'll need to face them on the battlefield. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to...
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the Library of Philia.
Oh, okay. When did I mute? I don't even know. Wait. I don't even know when did I mute. Is that long time ago or what? But anyway, I just want to say that, yep, to answer your question, basically today I have to make up for the 2 days. Like, I should have started yesterday and finished it today. But now since I missed 1 day, so I have to do both days today. Oh, okay, that's not so long then. Just this cutscene.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here?
Over the past few months, you have come here more than once, reaching out that small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. By the way, when I talk about Dan Hang, did you hear my voice? You quite believe that Dan Hang isn't allowed, no one will be there to judge your reading taste. The score at hand show a line of small text. No standard reading material. Please return to its original place after borrowing it. Do not let any group professor discover it. Head exclamation mark. Let's stop here.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
I wish to play as Dan Hang actually. They should let me play Dan Hang. Like Dan Hang can transform, you know.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, a poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days?
What are you looking at? Superstition. Don't buy into them.
Ah, you scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Something odd about Mem, huh?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
What are you looking at? Ruler fit me pretty well.
Ah! What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh?
What the? Ma'am, did you have an amnesia?
But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual.
What the fuck is Mel saying?
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Emporius Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby, so why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock.
What
But
is that?
getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysia, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Ready Tinon. Yeah, Trippy. I will call Trippy that I don't call other name. It should be approached with critical eyes.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. They always cast a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
You already thought about this, haven't you? But hey,
After all,
I wonder
the
why
first
they're
chapter
talking
of
this topic just now. Is that
Compendium
related to story?
discusses the significance of divination.
There must be
I'm
something
just
related to
expanding
story.
on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes, maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could
Cyrene.
paint a complete fantasy so vividly.
I think that is new character we're gonna meet.
captivated me as a child.
That's why they are foretold the story right now.
Right. I still
Foreshadow
play a
the
card she
story,
once
sorry.
used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
The card look just like you. Then I gotta craft a mem specific deck.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
That is not a card mem.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us? Who's there? You are...
These people again. The one sent to fight Dan Hang. Night crossplay.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
Rinser? Cleaner?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly.
Who are they?
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners.
I see. Underground Assassin Squad.
Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would...
Well, this historical perspective seems biased. Glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akamar to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. Not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an
Yeah,
argument?
just fight already. Okay, skip.
You've
Yeah,
probably
fight.
figured out.
If it's a fight you want, let's get in. Get
Keep your
on.
cool, partner. All right. My shoulders might be sore, and my
No need to talk with NPC too much, you know. They are minion.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akuma. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it?
How Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky. And up
Right. How does the legend go again?
even Lady Treby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah, now we remember. Kremnos in the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter,
You
the
know
sky
what?
folk gradually
I
declined.
noticed that they are
Numerous
setting up
sky
a fight
fortresses were
in two
abandoned,
locations
and their
now,
descendants began
but
to
none
establish
of the
themselves
location
on the
has
land.
any fight right now. Can assume that if they are skipping location again like this,
Finally, those descendants
there
of
is a high
Celiosi the Day
reason
Thunder Knight
and high
were
chance
welcomed by the
that
scholars and
they
their
might be
servants
waiting
and established the Twilight Courtyard
to
in
make
the
it
grove.
like 3 enemy appear at 3 locations at the same time.
The
That kind of setup,
historical records
and the 3
seem
teams gonna fight at
slightly
the same
odds
time,
with
something
our
like that.
memories.
So I think
But
that
the
enemy will
details
appear
from that
here
time
too,
become
in
somewhat
order to
hazy
assassinate
us.
Trippy
Oh, I forgot.
and Hyacinth,
For
of
Lady
course.
Treby, history is more than just words on a page. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beast. That day will come. I believe it. Just... Lord Crediros?
Oh Lord. Kratos? Yeah, don't worry, I will save
Hyacinth.
Trippy for sure. I can't let they kill Trippy.
And Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Kratos?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the 3rd time this week.
How can this be?
Yeah, but
I
believe
always
me,
thought that with
that
Lady Aglaia
assassin gonna appear here.
Akuma would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days...
That is why the
forgive my
game not let
bluntness,
us fight them
her senses
yet.
may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only 1 vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble. Miss Hyacinth. Trouble.
Trouble, see? Trouble. See?
Clementine.
I think those assassins gonna appear.
Please. Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace.
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaia.
Lady Aglaia
It's
is
Lady
die?
Aglaia who's in
What?
trouble.
No. What? Seabook? You have seen Ika for a long time, you just noticed that unicorn?
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorin. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests.
Yeah, they
invited by
appear
the Golden
everywhere
Emperor.
just as I thought. We're gonna fight them all together.
But I
This
guess
kind of anime
you're no
appear
longer pretending to follow the
often,
rules,
like
are you,
in the
Lady
anime
Goddess?
event, where same enemy appear on several locations, and we have to fight them together at the same time.
Aglaya, you ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from dawn cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a
Yeah,
try.
I mean, why should we even care? They are human. We are demigod.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod?
Yeah,
You're
even
not
they
that
know.
foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today?
You know what? If this were me, I would kill her right in front of me right now.
Look at those broken,
Just
pleading
kill this
eyes.
elderly woman
How
and everything fake.
disappointing. We overestimated
easy.
your cunning.
Of course, if not is not enough, you can kill the all elders together.
If this plan fails,
I mean the
we still
elder
have
councils.
dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared.
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now,
Do not submit. Just fight back,
it's time
Aklia.
to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
She gonna let herself die here.
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra,
Don't tell me she gonna suicide right now. She just fulfill the prophecy and stop her working. See now. A millennium ago. Okay, this is long time ago.
Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures.
Millennium ago, by the way, not a moment ago.
Come on. As we agreed, I want to
Only
buy the most
Honkai Star
valuable
Rail has
we
such
have.
a long time period.
little thief! You've got some
A
nerve
pup.
barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the
It
finest
is probably
goods.
Cypher Sin Young.
See the sapphire?
But
It's
Cypher
even
lived for
more
a
blue than
millennia.
the goose's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Those two are very old. See book. They are both 1,000 years old
Come on.
or above.
Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence.
Tell me,
so-
PST, what is
No
your
one will
favorite
bother you.
gemstone?
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Let's see.
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine. If you don't want
Well, you can guess
it, there are
first.
plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. And don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you?
Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Okay, and what I asked you is about to guessing my favorite.
Do you have to interrupt me
It's
in the middle of
not
my story?
amethyst for sure.
Fake. What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphorius' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Glyad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding
I'm a
someone's
little
front
bit
door
confused
ages
on
ago.
the story because they jump back, jump in,
Enough
jump
chit-chat. Let's
the
take
story
look
a
at
lot this
place.
time.
The city
Although people-
of Styxia.
Although people
Look
say
how
that this story is the
beautiful
best
she
part
is.
on this game, by the way.
Let me take
So
a
we
good
have to
sniff
look
of this
forward
hair.
to it. There's gonna be a peak story soon or something. Emerald, is PST favorite? Nope.
This air.
Well, I will tell you,
Filled with the
Ruby.
scent of treasure
You,
everywhere.
you could guess it
Wonderful.
easily from my
Just
color, I think.
wonderful.
It
Thanks
is
to
not,
Castor,
but
some great
I won't
mystery,
spoil
the
more
ancient
detail.
Sims barrier
Really?
was finally dispelled.
I see a lot
Now
of
that I
people
think about it,
compliment this
Helping
story.
them was well worth it.
So it's supposed to be peak.
Time for treasure
I know it is.
hunting, Barto. Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, boss lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all
There's
this
just
water?
still so much up
It's
here.
damn cold and miserable here. I hate it.
Yeah, Inek, it's morning. Who told you it's night?
Trickery. Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless lady Cypher
By the way, what do you think about Fate Stay Night Collector?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Are we gonna use the spotlight again every time, huh?
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
I don't understand.
Hunt for treasure when I wasn't around.
Finally, we can move with our character.
Trying to trick me into saying something.
It had been a long talk that we couldn't control our character at all.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate
We have been using this device every episode so far.
and wait for me. Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water,
They will have the first day night story tour
Trust me.
next
That
part.
sweet 20% cut of the loot. I'll make sure you're taken care of.
And I think next part is probably the final part on Amphilis already. Basically, we killed 10 titans already in the story, so we probably kill 2 more in this story.
this feels truly magical. When did you pick up this
So
trick?
basically, the next part should be the last one.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's
Yep,
really blinding.
this spotlight. She call it the same. Turn off the spotlight.
Scent of
Oh.
gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. Yes, right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself. Wow, wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Aqualia is gonna be the last one, Phoenix.
Much appreciated.
So we already beat 10. There are 2 more. Aqualia is the last one. So I assume we at least would kill 1 more here.
You truly. Let me try it on.
It's probably Cypher story, if I'm not guessing it wrong. Either Cypher or Hayasea, because those are 2 characters we obtained this part. Right. Really
How long have
guessing.
we known each other?
Really
I can't believe you
guessing.
still fall for this.
How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it's true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cypher rules. I've already pinpointed the next strong treasure. Starting navigation.
Is this before she invites her bester to join the party?
On how to spend it?
Of course, spend nothing. Have you forgotten my sim?
Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the controller for the hand of secure we go round the river of souls? Spirit they goes.
Ah, what are you even singing? You're totally out of tune. There's a big guy
What?
guarding this place. Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Look. Oh my, how could this thing be so ugly?
Enough to make
Wow, you racist.
Digestive system feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up
It
shedding
is
a tear.
2025. You can't call someone ugly.
Heartbreaking. Clearly running away is a sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature.
You're so bully calling the poor monster ugly, right? Seabook. He's not that ugly, he just has no face.
Let's try it this other way.
Okay, here. My waifu. Not me men, by the way.
You chose the
I
wrong
mean
enemy.
Castellite.
You tear.
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return!
The way in it, Castellite is so
Embrace a
bad.
new life.
She's very bad against minion. Because she's slow setup.
Anything!
When you want to kill minion quickly, she's just so slow. You take so many turns, see?
Dust.
It takes time for the small battle.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Squeak.
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see. Huh. Is this?
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky ritual. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
1,000 years again. This game say a millennia.
Oh, I see.
So simple.
But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
If I live for 1,000 years, I probably
Who
not
asked you to
remember
picture
anything
that?
back then, to be honest.
Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
At most, I probably remember just 100 years. Last I remember, something like that.
Where did this roadblock come
What
from?
is Super IA Seabook?
Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But should we call on that big
By the way, Seabook,
noisy
tomorrow we're
bird
gonna have a
that
morning
said,
live stream. Your night live stream on G Generation
Never
Eternal.
thought that thing would actually come in handy.
They begin the first day
Alright.
PvP.
Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
Yep. this one. This hand is related to his ability. I didn't know that. Oh, rocket punch.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trick.
Let's go to the next room.
Hey, slow down. That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something. You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest?
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. Alright, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure!
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best. This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed. If even boss lady says so, how could I not be?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Nautilus activate excavation mode, uncovering something hidden beneath the earth.
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here, this honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it all alone, please.
This game again. I know it. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Ding ding. Jump down. Ding 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 ding.
Told you, nothing can stop me. Cypher, it's your turn now.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. Don't move.
My poor old back.
Yeah, what's about it?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
That seems straight.
Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cypher.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya.
Aglaia has so many bad behavior.
You've gone to
I don't
such
like her.
lengths to spy on
But
my
I feel like it's about her time to fall
What
down
exactly are
soon.
you after?
So I will
I've told
keep.
you before.
I will let
you
her
don't
be.
need me to succeed. Why don't you
It
just
seems
let us
she's
go?
about to jump down into water.
I already
in
made
the-
an exception and got involved with
in the real
Castor,
time.
some gray mystery.
This
Asking
one is
for
in the
more
past.
now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face. Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it. 1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known. I see limbs. So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone.
So, it is real time now, right?
Come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Yeah, nobody want to be pried upon, you know.
As much as
That
I'd love to
behavior
hear
is
your
bad.
voice again, to see your face,
Nobody likes stalker.
it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
I thought Trailblazer is with her, so where's Trailblazer now?
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Ah, what a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. Where did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Damn, uglier.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster.
Uglier is so dangerous.
Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that.
But, boss lady, there's a chance
So
far
the
as I
bug
know, the
has ability
embodiment
to
of
brainwash
trickery
people.
Despises
That
that
is so
golden
dangerous,
thread which
actually,
forces people
ability.
to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart. Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad. You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
What the? They keep
clothes.
flapping time
Anything.
backward and
Just throw me
forward. I
something.
can't keep up.
A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes, what about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes, world-renowned swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper, thief, con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed. Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all? I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together. Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them? I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things. You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you? Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world.
Hi there, hello.
And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Okay, now finally we are back to present chain mode. Alright, let's continue. For action.
Pressure. Fear.
An organization that see it as their mission to eradicate the Shadow's hair. I have read some chilling account story of the cleaners using chemical art to implant fragments of memory into their successor, ensuring both identity and hate live on.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure, an organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the Era Nova?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos, to ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world.
I wonder where PST is now. They're targeting me. He definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Don't worry, PST is strong enough. Dan Hang. Thank you, Master. Also, you play Honkai style too.
There you are, Lord Dan Heng. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here.
I don't think they even need to heal Dan Hang.
Run while you still
1
can.
vs 4 is easy.
It might be your only stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Yeah, easy peasy. So we fight them off screen.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is.
They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Bro, you sound kind of scary.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If you're...
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight. We
You
came
did.
only to ensure you weren't anywhere
Oh, then we should go back home. If that is the case, we are stalling time.
While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time.
Kill
So,
this
Lord
guy.
Finan, until next time.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
But they were after.
I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run. No matter where they hide. Right, tell us, Lee.
Telephone. Global announcement. Due to force majeure, the Werewolf web operation will be temporarily suspended. What is that? The Werewolf web operation. Okay. Okay, I remember this now. Werewolf web is like World Wide Web. Yeah, it's terminology used here. What's going on? And garment maker is like game maker, GM, something like that. Local golden third enable for emergency communication Holy. Let it go waiver decrease. Please return to Holy City at once. No, it's hard to believe, but please come back soon. On my way. Let it go third making. Yeah, uglier decrease. Off skin. It's off skin killing.
Those guys.
At least show how her farewell. This must be a lie. What is those guy doing?
But how could they possibly?
Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Finon, what should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akama as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run, I won't be merciful this time.
Yeah, just kill all those elders. Council elders.
Cartonis.
Although I don't like Aglia better, still, can't let those petty assassins
You're forging a sword
do
for
this.
Finon, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya.
I think Agla is like before she died. She
In
just
this
speak with
form,
everyone she
you
wants.
come to me. It means
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has...
Okay, she indeed died. That confirmed it, but
It's time
why
to
did
fulfill
they kill her
our
off
pact.
skin? I understand
Of
why
course.
Enix said
the pact I haven't forgotten.
shouldn't kill her off skin.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
What is the parting gift?
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis, I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the lost tempering that fate has to offer.
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
She really was taken by the cleaners. Something about this feel like a scheme. Yep, of course, she can die by cleaner.
I hope so. I just can't believe she'd be taken down by a handful of assassins.
Yeah,
This is all
I don't think
part
she
of a
can
larger
get
plan.
taken down too.
Treby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message.
Yeah. Misty, you
Let's go
skip
find
the
her.
cat lady banner? Yep. For sure. She looks so average, you know, compared to other character.
Han came back before us.
So they don't let us fight anything yet. That's far. Are you back?
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us.
Yeah.
Lord Kratos, were
Those
you in
cleaner
the
are
city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw.
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos air bath.
Oh, gods.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check.
So she just fall down into a swimming
They were
pool
too
and she
afraid to
died.
jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs.
1,000-year lady
Most
who
citizens
died
of
on
the city
swimming
believed
pool.
that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
She really was assassinated. No.
I also don't understand. This doesn't add up. The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaya. Perhaps...
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama.
So he
Also,
changed
Miss
his name a
Hyacinth
bit
was
to
the one
Joy
who
Star
declared
Leo
Aglaya
Smart.
dead.
What do you mean?
You
Oh,
might
you
want to
mean
speak with her.
Ketalos, I think.
Thank you, Lord Kratos.
But this Ketalos is so weak, not as strong as Kratos.
The baths are empty.
The baths are empty. No, she doesn't feel like bathing after that yet. The problem is that this is just a bad swimming pool, bath pool, whatever. That is kind of weird. Really weirded.
Hyacinth.
You're back.
We heard from Ketelos that
I'm
are
fine.
you?
I've been
I'm
staying
fine.
close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
You witnessed Aglia?
Yes, we witnessed her final moments.
Why
I
not
tried
save
to
her?
treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost 1,000-year-old
Everyone know each other for 1,000 years in this
But
game.
they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you?
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
No way they do this to me. Or can they just kill Lady Aglaia off screen? Will they show the point when she died?
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby,
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So, we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation.
I know what Aglaia expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Nameless recollection. Couldn't third Frey at the finger of an area? Hostility took up the sentiment. Bomber hanging on its web. The tragic news heard during your travel? Get to the book and write down. Nope, I don't want to. Let's finish the story first. Aki, so you really don't have to take the medicine anymore? No need, teacher. Wow, Treby is Aglaia teacher? So Treby is the oldest here. I have already borrowed too much time from this world and now the time is up. Now is the best time for my exit. Sob sniffer. Please don't cry on my account, teacher. I have a final selfish request. Can you lend me an ear? Steve, Aki, go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wait for my death to be quiet and gentle. I hope that my lightless body will not be exposed to the eye of the public. Teacher, I have faced too many chains of my lifetime, but in the pursuit of one thing alone, I have remained unchained for 1,000 years. It's beauty, isn't it? That's right, teacher. Beauty. Aki, do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core fame of Nestia, do you think I was ready then, Isha? Born into this era, we had no choice but to go amidst the raging waves, not set sail after everything was prepared. Finon, if you understand, he will grip the duty I left to him. He's mature enough now, no longer bound by anger or hate.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague.
The teaching passed on.
As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame-chased journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated.
She
over
talked so much when
centuries.
she died.
But I underestimated kindness and
Phoenix.
her party's cunning, and
Honkai.
also the deterioration of my own
What do you think of
senses.
her final moment? Instead of
The
being
trap was
a one
likely
with
set
big
by the
impact
debater Calictus.
or anything,
He had prepared a
I feel
severed
that
golden thread in advance,
because she speaks too much,
revealing it to the public
the
when
impact feel a
kindness
bit
was
less.
faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways.
I think when
My
people
words slipped out before I could even
calmly
think about
die,
them.
it feels more impactful
With
than when
deceitful
people
scoundrels like
die
you in the
and
crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread
talking
to
a
keep
lot
watch over
after that.
everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But
She
I
talked
knew
for
I
an
couldn't
hours
simply
after she
fade away
died.
in my sleep like anyone else.
So my
The serpents have always lurked in the darkness.
my
terrified
sympathy
of
for
their
her
heads being
just
cut
kind
off
of
by the
disappear
golden
after
thread.
that.
If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Akima still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed.
I don't know what's up with
You
the
are
writer
destined
in this
world
game.
builder of Emphorius, the gate to Emphorius's future. Go, complete
Why
the
must they
flame chase journey of the
write
prophecy,
everything in such
ignite
detail,
the stars, and
but
inspire hope in the
always
hearts
still
of
making
humanity?
people confused?
I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
And they write something informative and short.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands? Long, can you do me a favor? Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Memorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Emphorius the seeds of hope. Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to
The
rest
plot
well
is actually very
and
good
collect
though.
your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Finan,
Cortonus.
Katonus, your weapon is
brings you
ready.
to Memorial Palace?
I'm bringing you the strongest
I plan to
sword.
get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cortonus?
Your ultimate sword is here.
How are you holding up? I wanted to see. Better than I expected you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Chrysos heir.
Right. Your assessment is...
So
Now,
Finan is the next
here.
leader, I see.
Take this.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Yep, the strongest
Your
sword in the world.
The name
In the planet.
I've chosen for it.
The God Killer.
Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. Yet you've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames, its blade will. Wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cortonus.
By the way, Cebu,
I will
you
use
know,
this sword to
Cebu,
protect
if
the
you still
beings
there,
of Emphorius.
I will say that this
Another
guy,
thing,
the leader
Ares.
of Chrysos heir,
What's this?
He is gonna become a future banner.
Stored here,
And,
the
well,
remnants of
his
Aglaya's
type
divinity
gonna be a
are.
crazy one. Look crazy strong. Right? Even
This
way
was
better than
her
First Day Night Collab
commission.
banner.
Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity in this way, she wanted to be with you.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my... May this world never have a need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, she would surely
By the way, guys, don't feel sad. Don't you feel sad when your waifu is gone?
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver?
Lady Go, Weaver.
Look! Lord Finan is here.
I am the new lord.
Will he step up to lead
Listen
Akuma?
to me. He you before me. Kneel before me.
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and
I saw
strayed
final
far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase
skill.
journey.
Well, it's
This
very
journey
crazy
was
one.
supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
You really shouldn't kill her off screen.
Murdered Lady Goldweaver!
Yeah, who murdered Lady Goldweaver
Make them pay!
and make them pay, that I agree with it. Please kill them. Agree.
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them.
But, he gonna say but something.
But my perspective has
See?
changed.
I told ya. Should just take revenge. Sorry, I'm that bad,
Golden
but I
threads
prefer that.
once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets, bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone.
No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts.
Wait. Now Finon said this unexpectedly.
We choose to uphold
Finon
ourselves.
is implying
Will stand
that,
between us
hey,
and the
despite
abyss.
I want to revenge Aglaia at first, but now we have freedom. No longer get controlled by that blonde girl. That is what he said. We now have freedom. We can malice our heart whatever we want now. If it were up to me, then I would do it too, really. Be quiet and listen carefully. There's something special about Man of Letter.
You think highly of yourself, don't you?
The flame chase journey is nearing its end. With
only one Titan left.
for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila.
Aquila, the Sky Titan. So we only have one more. Let's see.
I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts.
So we're gonna gangbang on that
Let your spirit shine brighter than the
Sky
sky
Titan.
itself. Let me bear witness.
Yeah, the story should end soon. I can see that 3.4 is the last one. The next one is the last one. So they're gonna have to build up story important part here. If this one is the part before last. And I expect the next one to be the last one because they're gonna do Thursday night collab after this. Moreover, I see Finon like, well, I don't want to spoil.
I appreciate your willingness to
But he looks strong.
accept the challenge.
He looks really strong.
You have reminded me that Aglaia left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaia, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
I'm doing the same pose. Ask them.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety, your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart, even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little.
Oh, Castellite is there.
Now,
I still feel sad for Castellite.
grown so much.
Not so much for
Maybe not
Aglaia.
as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros, aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday but that's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider you.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastros. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved...
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
It is like pulling a Excalibur scene or something where everyone
Forget
has to
you.
say the word.
Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
How can he suddenly talk with everyone though?
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightymoose.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
Oh, Cyrene.
A lot has changed.
We
while
barely
you were
seen her.
away. I've met so many people. I've tried so many things.
This is like the older one
found new resolve.
where she gone before we
And I've
appear.
let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Look cute though.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here.
all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher,
You seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds.
What is gem of all
Nice!
worlds?
Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cypherer. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cypher?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person, or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you.
I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cypher. You are justified in your anger.
I think
Destiny is
she
never
should
fair.
keep her name Cypher.
And your path is
Feel
doomed to
better than
be
Cypher.
even worse than everyone. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery. Even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful. And that everyone is simple and kind.
If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality?
If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Lies will always be lies, Cypher. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad, I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition
Cypher is
certainly
like,
is a thing
hello,
of wonder.
welcome aboard, new member. I am the new leader. Something like
And you
that.
didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times.
Will we get
but
the
you've
or
always
the
gone
ally
straight to
yet?
business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the
Well,
chase.
since we are fighting the last
You're
one now,
probably
so it should
aware
be.
that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase. And the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kainos, the leader of the cleaners.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with the flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Wow, oh my god, such a long talk today. And we are back to the Unicorn Girls.
I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all. I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People, You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the grove deserves some reminiscence.
Yeah, finally we can move again. That is a long time. POV switch. Hyacinth. Do.
This was
Do you
where
like the
Professor
penguin
Anaxa gave us
from
the
this
lesson.
guy here?
I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the However...
Professor Anaxa...
Firstly. Secondly...
I see.
All you do I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I didn't say...
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but... I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, Why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, Assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost, and only Seliosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquilah's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past, but I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation. To include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page. I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the heroes.
Like Hyacinth is looking at his soul. I don't know. I don't think so. I think like
Danny, what are you
she's just
doing here?
talking to herself rather than talking to Unicorn somehow. She just lent off her steam.
You guessed it. To reach Aquilah's realm in the sky.
So we are
descend into the
planning
sky
to reach
below,
Aquila
conduct
Realm
the
now.
ceremony,
Okay.
summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the grove.
I wonder if Hyacinth has to like kill herself, just like Aglaia, to fulfill her destiny or something.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you?
Dude.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many might and research about the Titan as I can. Everything about Amphorius is a valuable addition to our data bank when I get back to Astro Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about world beyond the sky. have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it, but I'm starting to question now, Leo. How real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders. Dude, I think this creature is
No,
like different
I
2D
didn't understand that
dimension than
either,
other.
little Ika.
Don't worry about it, there's a lot I don't still understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The group is fraught with danger right now. An extra pair of hands translate is extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you.
This game again. Okay. Gotta make this quick. It's weird, of course, because that unicorn is like two-dimension creature. What? Oh shit. No. No. What the fuck is not moving? It's bugged? No way. Wait, how should I do this? Yeah, I know, but it's only one turn. That enemy will do this. See? Okay, finally it. By the way, I barely play anything at all. It's all talk.
The chroma coffer is vibrating.
What is this?
Is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma. Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend.
It is to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their life.
Very prudent. The soul of an ancestor slumbers here.
Right. Dude.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Witness Hyacinth collect blessing from afar. Hyacinth used chroma coffer to summon the heroic spirit of the ancestor. After discussion, She obtained the first sky blessing from the magistrates, Jinsi, Kai Plus.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is set to
So basically, she gonna keep going, summon her past ancestor, and receive their blessing.
Oh, I remember. That makes sense. Your offering. Got it.
Under
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises, but this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her?
that is Cypher.
I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Syphy? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphy. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphy.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Aglaya in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, big sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
See book, I think this is elder game,
That's a part of the
elderly
game,
games.
too. If you want to see the
Everyone
full
is over
picture of
1,000
what's
years old,
inside, you'll have
including
to wait
with
until
Chibi
nightfall.
PST too. She's way, way older than me.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, Pink
She's
Child.
way, way,
I'm
way, way,
Cypher
way
from the
older.
long-fallen
What do you
city-state of
think,
Dolos.
Sibo?
As for the rest,
What are you saying?
It's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphy. Cindy is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of
Mama
Emporius.
Tribi, Atney, E,
Don't worry, Lady
G,
Cypher.
any
I may
suffix
be
to
as
everyone
strong and
name.
warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Sky Folk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphy cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Cypher used the coil of Whimsy ability to teleport away. I see.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Cypher's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the fourth ancestor. Please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Skip this narration. You don't need to converse so much with Ancestor. Yasin used the chroma cover to summon the heroic spirit of the Ancestor. After a discussion, she obtained the second sky blessing from General Actra. General Actra revealed the prophecy one foretold by Tribuos. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the sky fog will melt dust and down.
General Actra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. Alright, time to head back to the grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
You are back? How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirit said?
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, sky fog will melt dust and down. I can somehow sense a hit of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been
Hyacinth
a bit
gonna
of a
die.
sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny?
I think.
Lady Trina deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it. Come on, Danny.
Just hope so.
Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
Custom Kremnos. We're gonna go meet
We're here.
our Lord Dynamos. We're here. Custom
Lord Mighty has
Kremnos.
been fighting the Black Tide
Lord
here,
Midel
alone
has
day
been
after
fighting
day.
the Black Tide. He sent a message earlier carrying by thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame River action.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny? There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Oh, grandmother?
Yes, my grandmother Jacinta was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in
Yeah,
the
that's the
Kremnos
last
Festival.
person she has to speak to.
She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war. Was Lord Grataros. Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out, I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Grataros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Grataros must have done that to become a better man.
Like to college to forgive you every bit as strong as your ancestor, Maxine.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Witness Hyacinth collect blessing from afar again. Alright, Cebu. See ya later. Bye bye. As always, see you again on Gundam. I think today gonna be so long stream anyway. I know most people not gonna be able to handle 6 hour or 7 hour stream.
For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay. Until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial shaper,
Oh, finally the artwork of Aquila.
crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder.
So that is
Those
Aquila.
struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikedor, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solibus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the moonlit plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, The sun wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
Okay, back to the main character.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Finan. Let's go talk to him.
I know this is a big ask, Namazumi. I hope you understand.
Understand.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
King Puppy woke me up.
You like calling me that, don't you? Oh, well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side. If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
And I support to be reincarnating as a Titan.
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers, that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then? Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
We will win, dear
The
fellow.
last mile is the hardest. That's from Dan Heng. Same principle, just more elegantly put.
Hey, speaking of Dan Heng, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on being the center of attention.
Lord Finan, please make
sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat the indifferent eye of Twilight and restore compassionate sky to Enforius.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
Why a fat teller and you? Look like you have master public speaking now. Yep. After that period speech.
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart. That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Dan Heng, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Ak. The guest of honor has arrived.
Yasin, right into the sky.
People of Akuma, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Okay. So, in there. That is far. Can I go to mission target? Okay. This again. I thought we have partnered with Cypher now, why we still have to do this? What? What the? I think I forget. Okay, I remember now. Right. So do we have to learn?
Surely sees the core flame of sky.
Thanks for waiting, Donhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We have reshaped the history of the world with our hand over and over. I bet this traversing expedition could even make Akivi jealous. We will go home as soon as this battle finishes.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Aizen, it's all yours now.
For a person,
Legend
that
tells
is one single
of the
body.
Sky folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun folk worshipped the sun. The Rain folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the rainbow bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Sky Folk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
Good scene finally.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge,
Animation.
please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience.
What? The
The Eye
rainbow
of Twilight.
bridge gets skipped just like that.
It's the legendary Sky
We don't have
Fortress of
like
Aquila.
walking on the rainbow
I
bridge.
never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Celiosi stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the flame chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
Do you believe in legend?
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Premnos head-on in the Chrysos War, but they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, and Celiosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
Was her ATK really that high? Okay. Where did she go in the end? What is ATK in this case?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her achievements were unparalleled, even if later legends exaggerated the details. Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of Sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore. Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Is that all? Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
Look like space station.
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen. In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
Listen to the Titan echo. Nope. Let's go with this space control missile button or something. What about it? Got any lead?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it! I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Nothing on you, ma'am.
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there.
super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are F.
So we have to talk with everyone.
Sunfolk, but Aquila. The Sunborn, the Rainfolk will not slay the Eye of Twilight.
Avoid the pursuit. Aquila doesn't like...
The great Aqua, the god's choices, may the Eye of Twilight...
Left, is this referring to the... It is, as the rumors...
I guess...
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Come awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn!
What is
How
this?
dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis.
What the? Why?
How can
Is land and
Stormcloud
Sky fighting in a war?
unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. Huh. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
You? What are you? What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise!
Why so?
What a terrifying memory.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
You are truly ignorant. This blame lie squarely on the Titan's shoulder. Common story everywhere. Yep.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
I'm curious which side won. The Resistance did nothing wrong.
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
The hero Celiosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the celestial mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up? Wind, snow, rain, shine.
Oh well.
In
Need
the
to be a
name of
bee.
the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene. How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Alchemist's light comes from the dawn device shouldered right carefully anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather in the mural. There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west-winged compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
that. Not sure if I can finish this today. Never did this long story one day before. A huge golden pool down there. Boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source of the power of the Eye of Twilight.
Mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Mechanical simplification is the
Can
future.
you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Observe the starting point, finish point, the direction of the arrow of the compass. What is this? Not understand, but let's try.
And find the way out.
Rotate various links of the compass to connect the inside of the to the outside and create the road forward. Okay, I think I understand.
I think this should be right.
Okay, confirm the load.
Look!
Well done. Now we can crawl. Hey, careful!
What is that? Is that enemy? Is that a boss? Is that a memory? Memory, right?
A wing?
Looks like a
Wing
mythic
Pegasus.
beast. This one... Hyacinth! Could it be the legendary...
I'm not entirely sure.
The legendary Imperator.
We can't assume it's friendly.
The Sentinel.
Keep your guard up and follow it.
Let's go.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions. Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us. It disappeared.
An illusion?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece.
We can't be sure of that yet.
Actually, the music is a bit better now. It's a bit high music now, right?
First.
The stage music is cool.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunabis. Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? I understand now. You must have been
It
tormented
is like
by
Pokemon
for
Moon and
so
Sun.
long. But you didn't give up. Don't be afraid.
Lion and
You're not alone anymore. I am
Unicorn.
Hypheliosi, the Day Thunder Knight.
instead. But this one look like sun, you see. The face is like
Solibus.
core
Your
at the
body
center.
has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
We need to show
No
mercy.
need, Grady. Solibus isn't an opponent that can...
Solibus.
Let's go all out battle.
The sunlit wings that... Come on, heroes!
Solar Leo. Due to the presence of the Eye of Twilight, all target on the field will be affected by the weather effect. While in sunny day, the battlefield has a temperature effect. At the start of any target turn, temperature increased, ally will take continuous burn damage. Based on temperature, I see.
Lord Solibus, please break free
Lord
from the control of
Solibus.
the black tide.
Yeah, that is like solar Pokemon. Sun and Moon.
Bloom.
As you wish.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
I underestimated you.
The dead return!
Easy peasy.
It's over.
Solibus.
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak. Oh, I can't believe I'm calling myself that now too.
Yeah, ma'am, you understand.
You're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl.
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With this long sword, heroic soul.
And my back.
As you can see,
Cynthia's companions and comrades. We've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Soulless, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world.
We've laid all the other Titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the Flame Chase is the master of this Sky Fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila. Heroic souls. Celiosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Aquila's mark flew away?
Did they sense something? Is that reaction?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
1,000 years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. This is the Hall of the Sunfolk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until... only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics.
Yeah, let's not elaborate on unrelated topic. Good.
Did Aquila
Well
do
said.
that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
Mean current in Eye of Twilight. First with time.
It looks like this device can amplify the... Why don't you try to change... Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
The celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
The turn of dawn and dusk. Change, celestial mural. Celestial shift. Didn't work?
Yeah, that as celestial shit. Sorry.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the Black Tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Looks good.
What's this? That thing. Right.
Smooth sailing so far. Let's keep going and find it.
What? Okay.
So that's how it works. Is that all? Finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
The turn of dawn and dusk can change celestial mirror.
Hello, Tina. Hello.
Looks like they're still avoiding us.
How is like?
I wonder if it's
Well,
cowardice.
more than halfway now. At least you are coming in for the last part, and should be the better part. Most of the time, in Honkai style, the later part of the path is better story because it's gonna save the peak at the end. And next part is probably the last story for this part. Is Aquila really that gorgeous? Does that hero consciousness still remain?
I have no knowledge of Celiosi's situation, but I am certain that the will behind that mark is not hers. She would not abscond like a disgraceful deserter, willingly exiled by the pursuit of dark clouds. It is time to leave this place.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Celiosi. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
Legend is a lie. Leave it to us that you are like.
If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Seliosi challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. The memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now. All done.
Thank you, Mimi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of 2 feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum.
What?
Will you really
Oh,
point
okay.
the tip
I
of your
seen coming to
spear at
destroy
our
them all.
god? Stay in your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the Earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above, while they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people, I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk. Even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden. See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come!
The hero Seliosi, disillusioned by the Sunfolk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time,
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunavis is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunavis will lead the way.
still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan, then we will make you understand that resistance is futile!
They are so weak that they talk so much.
We'll do anything!
As you wish.
Bloom. Receive divinity. Repay.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Bit too fast to see.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, act...
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going. Aim for the next West Rim compass.
Looks good.
There's treasure icon on the connect loot. You can obtain them by traveling to the
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination. Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunibus.
Miss Hayes, how are you so certain that you could free souls from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunibus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
It's said the black tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks' hall.
Legend has it.
Correct. Yet she bore no hatred until...
What? I never would have imagined.
Even so, I think that oath...
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so?
Well, Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one...
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunibus?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunavis, is little Ika your...
Oh, is that
Please press on,
Pegasus
flame-chasing heroes.
and Unicorn?
I can
The
sense
offspring.
it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Celiosi challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Aquila, they are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. It's another one of those devices that can inhibit.
The Titan King was colored by the black tide seems stronger than before. Okay.
Before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think? No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
The dead will return!
We get this 2x speed.
Come on,
But still that 2x speed is too fast. Now when chained to 1x speed, it's just too slow. I think this game
divinity.
should have a balance speed with
That which is
1.5.
seized must be repaid.
Please, wilt here.
I grant you this, as you wish. Embrace new life, Pollux. Dead souls, return to dust!
rest now. Titankin.
The celestial globe looks
Hey
complete.
there. Hello.
But it's still
Diego
not
is
restored.
has been a long time. Hello.
Something wrong
Good to
with
see
the
you
town.
again. Yeah, I'm playing Honkai Star Rail right now on the newest story. Look, those massive objects that look like hard drive. Hard drive? Ahem, sorry, let me rephrase. You see the two structures that are glowing blue on both sides? Some of them are protruding out, not fully insert into the other slot. My intuition tells me that they have something to do with the energy source that celestial globe.
Your intuition has always been good. Let's look around
Oh
and
well,
see if
this
there are
is
any mechanisms.
Chinese gacha game. They're gonna need to sell the gacha. So
That didn't
every
take much
character
effort.
has to be handsome,
The hand of Zagreus
waifu,
always appears
beauty,
when it's
pretty,
most needed.
high standard character only.
Lady
So they can
Venus,
sell.
If it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
I think this little Pegasus is the offspring of that big Pegasus. I can see clearly it. Otherwise, Pegasus are extinct. What to do here? Punch. Locketto punch.
That's certainly pretty crude and simple.
Locketto punchi.
All good. Let's keep going.
Yakulen, Locketto punch.
As expected, Gray is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus. Let's go. We should return and check on the Celestial Globe. Return of dawn and dusk, commanding the Celestial Globe. Blot out the blazing sun, Celestial Mural!
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Seliosi fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on, partner, man, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth.
Okay. Flowing recollection.
Oh, daughter of dusk. Who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.